I think the verdict is in. This is good enough for who it's for.
I wish you could smell this.
Okay, here we are. It's 11 o'clock. I got about 2 hours to meet up with the group, and it's 24 miles away. So we are all geared up and ready to roll. Looking forward to this. All right, bye-bye bike farm. So I've just decided to take the highway. I got my lights on. We'll be all right. I could take the bike trail, but I just feel like I'm in a hurry and that'll take a little bit longer. So here we go. I'm finding this hand position to be very comfortable, and there's nothing wrong down here either. These bars might be growing on me. First impressions, if I try one-handed, I get a good shimmy. It seems like it really is prone to speed wobbles. Riding it no-handed with a load is really difficult. So all that kind of bothers me a little bit. Down here in the drops, everything's great. I mean, it's a little slow to steer, but it's not bad. You know, it's going to be hard not to nitpick every little thing about the bike. A lot of the stuff I could probably tweak out. And yeah, you see I'm going one-handed and everything just starts wobbling around. Just kind of not real comfortable with that. Got ourselves a bit of a situation here. What the hell are those things? Hey, found another loaded touring bike up here. I'm gonna have to catch the guy. I can't catch this guy. He's been at it for weeks. But he's got a tarp. He might be handy. You heading to Rev?
No, Minneapolis.
Minneapolis?
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
You're just getting started?
Yeah, I started in Milwaukee yesterday. What's Rev?
Revolution Cycles. They're doing a Beginners Bikepacking trip, part of Madison Bike Week.
You got this week? Oh, bike farmers.
Yeah.
How you doing? Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Amazing. Howdy. Hello, bike farmers.
What's your name?
Tuning in. Raul.
Raul, nice to meet you.
I'm from Chicago originally.
Nice.
Took the Amtrak up to Milwaukee, crossing over to Minneapolis.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Did you take the new Amtrak?
I don't know.
Hiawatha?
Hiawatha, yeah.
Okay, Hiawatha's the old one. I heard the new one doesn't do bikes.
Oh, that sucks.
We're going out to Brigham County Park out by Blue Mounds.
Okay.
Yeah, which route are you taking?
From here I'm just trying to get to Madison. Today I might only go as far as Sauk City at the most.
Well, you should come with us and camp at Brigham. It's not that far out of the way.
Honestly, that sounds great.
Yeah, follow me to Rev and we'll take a look at the map.
Sounds good.
All right. I think I got Raul talked into joining us on the ride, but it started raining a little bit harder than I wanted, so I'm putting my shirt on. Across the interstate here. Bomb the hill. I'm mostly curious to hear how the audio works out here. And to see how the bike handles. Does pretty good. So one-handed, so at speed, it gets a little more stable. I still can't really ride it no-handed. Something's off. I'm being overtaken. Rolling some shiny new Ortliebs on his All City. See anyone. See what happens. Let ourselves in. Well, there's a bike. Come on in.
I sneak myself in between this cornhole or sign
Here.
and your rear tire.
That'll do it. Hello. Are people gathering? All right.
Good morning. Okay, thanks all of you for coming. As Ryan has already said, this is going to be an awesome event, you know, because we just get to go ride our bikes we like to do. We get to go camping, which we like to do. We have Raul, we just picked him up. Literally, Andy just picked him up on the trail. He is heading up to Minneapolis. So he's taking a little, it's not a total, it's still, you know, we're not going west of Minneapolis, so you're not out of the way yet. But we're taking him on a nice little excursion. This park is beautiful, and your route from the park will be really just a fantastic ride. Love to talk to you about getting from Winona up to Hastings, up to the Twin Cities, and it's really quite remarkable. We're going on some crushed gravel trails, and the crushed gravel trails might be slick. Sometimes
Now he tells me.
I expect us to eat lunch in Verona. There's the Hop House Brew Pub, which could be one form of lunch, and then there's a coffee shop right next to the park and a little pizzeria. And I think there's more stuff just down the main street. As my friends and I like to call it, that's kind of a shoes off break. Also, like to encourage everybody to talk to each other. And especially Raul, you know, he's definitely doesn't know any of us, and most of us know each other. And so, like, making certain that everyone is feeling included and not kind of like, geez, I'm really glad I could have just camped by myself kind of feeling. Right. So, yeah.
Rolling out.
Here we go.
You said you lived in Lake Mills?
Cambridge.
Cambridge, all right.
You know, 4 miles away.
Yeah, I live in Lake Mills.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I ride out to Tyranina, have a beer, come home.
Nice.
Love that ride. So I'm across the street.
You're Andy? I am also Andy. They call me Andy Q, or just Q. Per the usual, I've lost the group, and it would have been fun to get some footage of all of us crossing the belt line here. And coming down the old loop-de-loop. But somebody had a mechanical problem with their bike and has stopped to help out, and then sent them on their way, and then I had to change the battery in my camera, and now I'm doing the loop-de-loop all alone. Still a little sprinkly out, nothing too bad. Okay, so this is the famous, well, they call it the 5 points, the bicycle under round.
Yeah, this one works, right? Sometimes they are.
But it's the converging of all of our wonderful bike trails. Badger State, Cannonball, Southwest, Military Ridge, Capital City. And yeah, it's just like a nice bicycle roundabout. Good place to meet up. Good place to get your trail pass, huh? A machine. It's like better than dealing with a human. All right, keep her moving.
Right back here is where I used to live, and this is the path I take to work.
So yeah, it started raining. It's a sprinkle, and it's not a big deal. And we're only a couple miles to Verona, which we're planning on stopping for lunch anyway. So we're just gonna power through it. At this point, I'd call it a heavy sprinkle or maybe a light rain. It's not quite a situation yet, but people are stopping to put raincoats on. I don't know, I still have my little shirt thing here. And yeah, we're so close to Verona. And go somewhere and dry out. I think it's about to stop. Well, we made it to Verona. Coffee shop is closed, so all we've got is the brewery. We got Miller's over there. They might have sandwiches ready to go. I might go check it out. But Hop House Brewery. All right, let's look at some bikes. We got ourselves a Momentum e-bike here. All rigged up with some nice Ortlieb panners. Lots of Ortlieb panners. Panniers. What's that? I don't even know what you call that. Cross something? Twin 6. Of course, none of them are drive side out. This Crosstrek has a good build to it. There you go, a little party pace. A fan of Russell. There's my new bike. It's a good looking bike, I'm telling you. Going through a very wet tunnel. Oh, this ain't nothing. Cruising down the Military Ridge after our little break in Verona. The group is kind of split up a little bit. We've agreed to meet up at certain spots along the way. Really slows progress, but that's okay. It's a social ride. Getting to make some new friends here. So far, so good. Oh, yeah, look at that. Sun's out, so you can still see. Kind of cloudy, but sun's drying us off nice. Still got this guy with us.
Yeah.
He hasn't left. He's probably gonna move to Madison after this. Oh man, I heard kids getting rad back there doing some skids. Looks like campers. You're going the wrong way. Are they up there?
Yeah.
It's a little country tavern that people come from all over. not a bad place to live, I tell you. You know, if you just get out of your house and go for a bike ride, you never know what you're gonna come across. That's what I always say. Average speed today is 7.6 miles per hour. Probably a little too fast. See, this guy owns a bike shop. Never stops working.
Yes, I do.
Oh, what do you got there?
This is a Mullins Really Reese's chocolate chip cookie ice cream.
Mullins Dairy Bar from Watertown, Wisconsin.
Oh, is it from Watertown?
Yeah.
Okay. It is hefty, let's just say that.
Yeah, no, that's substantial. That is, that'll get you through any bike ride. It's proper bike touring food.
I'm Bert.
Father-daughter combo.
Yep, we are.
Nice. And are you guys beginner bike tours or?
Pretty much.
Pretty much?
Yeah.
Have you done this before or is this your first one ever?
First one ever.
Yeah.
First one ever,
Yeah,
awesome.
Especially together.
I've ridden this way before, but I've never been camping.
Yeah.
So,
Have you ever been out to Brigham Park?
no.
I am.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful spot.
Absolutely beautiful spot.
And my name's Grace, by the way.
Grace.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
I'm Andy.
Nice to meet you, Andy.
They know me as the bike farmer on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
You wouldn't know what to look at me, but I'm a very big deal.
I like that you're recording.
Hello. What is that?
It's electric, baby. I'm packing heat.
What do you mean it's electric? What's electric?
The whole bike is electric. Got an electric motor.
Oh,
I'm cheating, baby. It's a switch kit that I put on my Surly Straggler.
you rotten
And I
son of a...
put the battery pack right in here. I cut it all off. It goes on the handlebar, and I put it in here. Yeah.
I'm just out to go camping.
Pretty shitty.
I smoke roadies and sandals and like a 30-pack of beer or whatever's in this.
Those fuckers are asking for it too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Yes.
God, I had no idea.
Yeah, I'm not using it.
I don't-
I usually have it off today.
I don't know if I just like got like I have more respect for you or if I just lost it all. I don't know.
You're confused. You're not sure.
I don't know what to think about
I
you.
haven't used it most of the day, so I've
Yeah.
been going so slow. I've just been like, I'll keep it off and actually work for it.
Oh my God.
You got a hill.
That's the way to roll.
Maybe I'll throw it.
What's his name? Ding Dong. Sir Lord Ding Dong, the tricyclist. He's got a... Well, I think we actually have one more stop. We've been stopping a lot. I'd like to fill my thermos up with hot water. That's a nice trick. There's a Cenex station up here. Still got Raul. You're still smiling.
Yeah,
I mean, this is perfect, huh?
it is. I'm enjoying a burst of energy right now, specifically. The sun's shining, everything's bright green. It's really nice. When I lived in Colorado, I would talk about the soft spot in my heart that this kind of scenery had for me. Has for me still. But just to kind of defend this area
Yeah.
in the midst of the gorgeous scenery that exists in Colorado and out west. But
Well,
there's a lot of beauty here too.
speaking of Colorado, right around the corner here, we get our first good look at the Blue Mountains.
Oh yeah?
Wow, I call them the Blue Mountains, but it's just Blue Mountains. There it is, right in front of us. Look at how big that is, everybody. Woo, doggy. That's a Wisconsin mountain if I've ever seen one. And then we'll be at the top of the smaller one. There's two mounds, and Brigham Park is at the top of the smaller mound. Almost there. We can see it. I always like to record going through tunnels just in case something pops out at me and kills me. Put it on the public record. And this is troll country. A lot of trolls around here. And not just the ones that show up in my YouTube comments. That's the way to Brigham Park. Yep, Casey's is that way, like a quarter mile. You'll see it on the left. Did those guys go up? So here we are on the big steep climb. I'm not quite in my very lowest gear. I was kind of excited about this to test the craziness of this drivetrain. Oh, there's Raul. He's got low gears. Are they low enough? Oh man, is this nice having this low gear. I mean, I'm going slow. It's really not an issue for me. I can do this all day. I'm happy with the drivetrain. God, Raul's a beast. Look at him. He said he just figured out shifting on a bike 6 months ago. He's like very new to this. What a guy. Glad I met him. That's bikes for you. Meet some pretty fine people doing this. Look at him go. He is mashing. I'm telling you, look at this guy. Full blown beast mode. This is what it's all about right here. Dig deep. I think this is the last steep section. Of course, now that I said it out loud, that is a nice low dancing gear you got on that bike. It's low enough. I mean, that's as tough as it'll get anything you'll find tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that.
Don't worry about that sign.
What's that?
I said, don't worry about that sign. It doesn't say anything important.
Oh, I didn't read the sign.
Oh, good.
I was afraid of a cliff.
Well, you'll find one eventually, but how about this little nugget? Yeah, we've been climbing.
When I lived in Boulder, my favorite hike, the trailhead, had a really nice view of town. And the top of my favorite hike specifically had a really good view. And this is reminiscent of that to me.
So here we are on the top of the hill. And the park is over here. And I think the group site is back there somewhere. But here's our wonderful bike path. Takes us right up to the park. This is a county park. The state park is on the big hill next to us. Blue Mound State Park. I call the whole area Blue Mounds. And I'll show you the Buena Vista up here. It's pretty incredible. Oh, the e-bike made it. There she is. Hey, you just rode your bike up the second biggest hill in southern Wisconsin. This is like my favorite curve in Wisconsin. It's just so cool. You just come flying around here and it just opens up. Look at that. Watch out for muskrats. Group camp area. Nature trail. I think it's back down in here. Howdy, campers. Hello. Oh, where do I want to go? You have to take the straps off. That's one bad part of this design. That frees up the front end. Look at that thing of beauty. All right, I'm gonna get my hammock. It is so relaxing. After a long day in the saddle, just to get all of that weight. Oh man, I gotta sleep. So here I am, hanging out in the tent. Say goodnight. See you in the morning. Coffee time.
I wish you could smell this.
It feels like I'm the only one awake this morning. I mean, it's 6. I don't know if that's early or not. I think this bench here, look at that. So that's the driftless region. You can see how the hills just keep going and going and going. And you can see I can see the Wisconsin River Valley. This is the driftless because the glaciers did not flow through this region. So it left all of the hills intact. And so like this is Highway F right in front of us. It goes down the hill that way. And you can go downhill for about 4 or 5 miles essentially. It's just a wonderful place to just get lost for the day on a bicycle. This is where my wife grew up. After meeting her, I fell in love with this place too. It's my home away from home. Love it out here.
Police bike.
It has been sitting outside. This is what it's all about. Bike farmer, some coffee. You guys wonder what I watch on YouTube. Watch Bike Farmer. Boring. Oh, Mystery of the Pyramids. What's that for?
Welcome to History for Granite.
Yeah.
Join me to explore ancient Egypt. Please subscribe, and together we'll uncover.
All packed up and ready to roll. We still got Raul here.
Survived the night.
You made it. All the bears and wildcats. All the faffing about. You wouldn't know it to look at it. but it's an e-bike. There it is, everybody.
Sleeper.
Take a good look at that. It's the face of a cheater.
I kill roadies and confuse them.
And this, I mean, he's just flexing now. The Arkells, lots of Arkells on this trip. Susan loves Arkells. Ooh, let's get a nice shot of the gunner here.
All right. It's,
Very beautiful.
isn't it?
Yep.
I love it.
Handcrafted in Waterford, Wisconsin. So gunners are made by Waterford, which is no longer. And you ordered this custom, got fitted, and had them build it for you and everything?
Well, gunners are kind of off the shelf, you know.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. So Waterford was their custom fitted ones.
Yeah.
These are, so I did take all the measurements that they told me to in order to pick out the right one off the shelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit cheaper that way.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
actually.
if you have normal body proportions, it's no big deal.
Right, but they're built in. They were built in the same shop.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So basically the same idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is one of those roll-off hubs, the speed hubs, not an e-bike, but absolutely bomb-proof.
Oh yes. Supposedly they last forever.
Forever.
Forever, which is why I got that one.
And I thought I caught wind last week. You don't have a car?
I do not have a car.
No car. This is it. Everything's done on the gunner.
Grocery shopping. Take the laundry to the laundromat and that bag up there.
Yeah.
Right.
Get a load of that thing. Oh, that's the same one that Jeff has.
Yes.
What kind of bag is this?
It's inside line equipment. This one is the X-Pack fabric, and
Yeah.
Jeff has the waxed canvas, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is lighter, but I think doesn't last as long. I'm kind of having, I don't know.
Yeah, all the
Maybe
stuff I have is all X-Pack.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't use it like every day though.
Right,
so.
right. But yeah, I love how, you know, it just straps right on, and then it's got this little carrying handle you can carry it around.
For sure.
Yeah.
Sun Dynamo, Adalux light,
Yes.
proper. And this guy's got things pared down. I'm very into these tiny little Ortlieb panniers. Okay, so you could bolt it right to the fork if you wanted, right?
Yep, so this is Old Man Mountain Rack. So what you can do to increase the weight is it's a Robert axle project, and so you can actually thread them through the axle itself. So there's
Yeah.
this is only just keeping the rack from going forward or backwards. It doesn't really have any weight bearing. It's all down here. So the load with the axle is about 70 pounds.
Cool.
Yep. So it's far more than I would ever put on.
And that's the NV or Envy or whatever adventure fork, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you can adjust your trail. If you wanted to go low trail, you could.
Yep. And this
Should
is,
you see fit.
This is the best. These are mechanical.
Oh, yeah.
Mechanical Grotech.
Yeah. Approved. Very nice.
Thank you.
Yep. And a twin 6 frame. Good enough for who it's for.
Yeah.
And Raul's got his all city here. And he brought everything but the kitchen sink. But it's his first trip. He'll learn.
Yeah, I was already getting pointers on my front load out here
Yeah.
and how top heavy
Yeah.
and forward heavy it is.
Yeah.
And I've been noticing that yesterday when I did a quick ride without any of my gear, I was just shaking my handlebars like crazy because I guess my muscle memory is used to managing that front weight.
Yep.
So then when it's all gone, my arms are just fighting nothing.
Yeah. You'll see guys here basket packing with the little steel like wire baskets. It's a way lighter way to go and just throw a bag in it.
Yeah, no,
That's
I noticed that, and that does look pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll get there. But still, I mean, you're doing it, so not being critical at all. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, gotta learn somehow.
That's right. And
My favorite way is by making mistakes.
Yep, same. That's the bike farmer way for sure. And you're doing some serious gravel grinding on this thing, huh?
This is my race bike, Checkpoint, carbon on carbon.
But full bike packing mode for this weekend. I mean, these Checkpoints are amazingly versatile bikes.
Bike packing to gravel to road bike, all on the same day.
And this guy's got legs too, so he doesn't need the low gears like the rest of us.
Thank you.
But he brings his mom bike camping, which is pretty sweet, and she made it all the way out here on her Momentum e-bike. I sell these at Gibbs.
They're nice.
How many miles did you do yesterday? 25 fully loaded miles. Oh, just shy of 40?
Yeah, we biked from his place
Oh wow, okay,
before
so
we even got here.
yeah, that's incredible. So fully loaded, uphill, 40 miles on one charge. And with battery to spare, not a lot.
Not a
We
lot.
were a little worried there. It got dicey for a second. But then plugged it in for 2.5 hours and good to go all the way back home. Now today will be a lot easier downhill with the wind. You know, she'll have a lot of juice left. Plenty to cruise around town and go to all the festivals. And drink beer all day. And the latecomer, he had to work, but he worked till 6:30 and then rode straight in. 25 miles, it only took him 24 minutes. And here's his midnight special, which might be the greatest Surly platform, right?
I have to agree, yeah.
Yeah, I've never ridden one, but what I've read about them, it's like, okay, you know, as a randoneer, I'm like, this is the way to go. And I love these brakes. I had those on a bike for a while. If I were to go disc brakes, carbon on a Surly.
Borrowing these from a friend, yeah, they're pretty awesome.
Grand Prix 5000s, 32s,
Yeah, thank you, Ethan.
fast as hell.
Yeah, that's how I got out here in 25 minutes.
24. Yeah, I've seen your Strava.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Jeff's bike is in the sun. Oh my God, look at it. Oh, the Richie cranks, Richie triple, Logic triple.
When I bought this bike, my friend took some sort of trophy wax and like put trophy wax into the Richie Dropout.
Oh,
Literally
look at that. That wax has been percolating since 1991. So you said you bought this bike new?
Yep.
Your first bike shop job?
This is the very first bike shop job. Yeah, I was 20 years old. So
And you're like, what, 74 now?
a little under 93. Aging well.
So this is Jeff. He owns Revolution Cycles and organized the ride. And the coolest graphic design on any bottle ever of any bike shop in history.
Totally stole that.
Totally stolen, but that's okay. It's the bike industry. It's like the Wild West, and
Exactly.
yeah, rules are made to be broken.
Sounds just like the next step home.
Yeah,
And so is the C-Post. The C-Post is original. That's good.
and the Rasta colors are legit, right?
Yep.
You're a huge Dub fan.
Huge reggae dub fan.
And everybody try to squish together just a smidge if you can. All right, look at the phone. Look at the blinky. Everybody shed a tear. This is where we lose the Raul. He's on his way.
Hi, everybody, enjoy the video.
Have fun.
I'm jealous of, he's got 2 days of straight driftless coolies. It's gonna be awesome, all the way Mississippi River Valley, all the way up to Minneapolis. So left-handed handshake. It's great meeting you. Glad you could join us, that was super fun.
Yeah, super awesome.
So I got a little different camera configuration going today. Hopefully it works out good, but we are rolling out. I think some people are gonna stop at the water fountain. We'll meet for breakfast maybe. I might just roll on and head straight home. I think with this tailwind, I could be home in 3 hours. Took all day to get out here. Heading out of the park, saw a bunch of people leaving before. So now I gotta catch them. Oh man, this tailwind, really something. So this is gonna be most of my day. Most of it's gonna be gravel bike path. I'll be taking the Military Ridge Trail east into Madison and using the Madison Trail system and Highway B to get to the Glacier Drumlin Trail, which takes me back to Lake Mills. I think I'm just gonna bomb home and maybe watch a little YouTube and take a nap this afternoon in the air conditioning with the kitties under a blanket after a shower and something good to eat. Just passing through Mount Horeb here. I just jumped out front. Everybody's being so pokey and I'm so impatient. And with this tailwind, it's just kind of driving me crazy to not use it. And so I think this is where I'm gonna lose the group and then I'll be on my own the rest of the day, which actually sounds kind of relaxing. Hey, here's a nice little spot. It's going through Mount Horeb here. They repaved all this, fixed this bridge. Very nice. Good job, Mount Horeb. So this is a very fast touring bike. Just want to take a minute to appreciate it. I've adjusted the load a little bit from yesterday. Took a little bit of weight out of the front rando bag, and it's really handling quite a bit better. Not so much handlebar shake. Some of the things that were of concern early yesterday. I've sorted a lot of it out, and so far it's been very pleasant today. You can see I can light it up on the straightaways here, going downhill with the wind, and it's very stable on the front end. I've got a considerable amount of confidence in this bike right now, which is just really rewarding. I don't know. I mean, some of the things I thought I was gonna have to change, I don't think I have to change. I think the verdict is in. This is good enough for who it's for. Coming into downtown, right on campus here. We got Camp Randall Stadium. It's where the Badgers play football. And the old field house where they used to play basketball. All right, there is the Kohl Center where the Badgers play basketball. I've seen many games in there. There's a bike shop in there. A pretty nice section here. The lakefront path. Lake Monona. It's a Frank Lloyd Wright designed Monona Terrace, they call it. Another bike shop. I used to work here. Everything's on sale. Back at the community gardens, and there's the bike shop where we started and I'm heading home. I am starving. There's a Culver's. Now, for those of you that aren't aware, this is the best fast food burger joint on the planet. Welcome to Delicious. Man, that's a good burger. Look at that thing. What an idiot. So dumb. Stinks too. Loud, ugly, and stinky. Now we're cooking with gas. 35. Very nice. That's fun. This guy's grinding into the wind and now has to go up that hill. Ah, sucker. Oh, he had a very aero Trek bicycle. No problem. Those things practically ride themselves. Wind? What wind? Here we are, the newly paved Glacial Drumlin Trailhead, Cottage Grove. I guess I missed the actual trailhead. This tailwind just kind of makes me want to keep going. It's really stiff. It's been increasing steadily throughout the day. Lucky me. But this, I mean, just look at it. So glorious. It's shaded, it's graded. I'm elated. Really lucky to have this infrastructure. It's a tremendous resource, these rail-to-trails. Such a good idea. Getting a little action here on the seat post, show you how it works. I'm telling you, it's a very comfortable ride. It really softens up the back end without sacrificing any speed that I can feel. Man, I just kind of feel like I needed this little overnight getaway. It's super nice to be outside. I prefer a smaller group, but I liked everybody that was with the big one, so more the merrier, I guess. And it's just enough where like I'm glad I'm gonna get home, take a shower, find a kitty, take a nap, you know? What a life, what a life. Hey, bike campers. Gravelly grinders. Hello. Gravel grinders. Turtle friend. Coming up here on the bridge that you recognize from my outro videos. Gravel grinders. These things are so cool looking. You know? Why do you need all that? Right, a plus. Oh, the ice cream shop. Jersey Junction is open. Looks like they're selling ice cream today. That's new to town. People have been telling me to sell ice cream out here for years. I like my weekends. Hey, look, there's my wife. Hello. Slayer. Ah. Back to the bike farm. We made it. So there we have it, folks. I am pleased with the bike. I don't need to change anything. I will use it again, just as it is. Probably gonna stay this way for the summer. Maybe if I get a wild hair up my ass, I'll do something else. I have a few tweaks to make. Brake lever, reach, basics. Otherwise, it was an awesome experience. I'm so glad I was able to share it with you. I'm gonna move on to some other things in the bike farmer universe. Thank you so much for watching the series. If you like this content and wanna see more, you gotta like, you gotta subscribe, you gotta send super thanks, you gotta become a member, you gotta do all those things for me. But for you, you can click that notification bell so you and your bike can stay tuned.